the Chris Salcedo Show here on News Talk 820 WBAP. Well, we were hit with another kick to the gut as the Supreme Court, what was it? Was it Scalia who said they might as well call it SCOTUS care? The Supreme Court taking ownership of the Obamacare legislation inflicted on the nation by Democrats. And I wanted to it just happened to be fortuitous, folks. We had Dr. James Pinckney II, board-certified family medicine physician, booked for today. Dr. James, he studied general surgery at the prestigious Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in L.A. After graduating from Baylor College of Medicine down in Houston. He is the founder and CEO of Diamond Physicians. This is, well, what he does is the solution to Obamacare, if we can ever get there. Dr. James, welcome back to the Chris Salcedo Show.
Hey, Chris, thanks for having me on the show.
Okay, reaction. What do you think about this ruling?
You know, I'm actually not shocked. I thought there was about a 50-50 chance that the Supreme Court would rule in favor of the plaintiff, and unfortunately they did not, so we are upholding the law. Now, again, I'm not shocked because if they ruled in favor of King, there would be a complete cataclysmic meltdown of the exchange system. 6.4 million people would have lost their health care insurance. The subsidies would go away, and it would be hard for me to imagine that the Supreme Court would do that. So I understand their ruling. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think we know now that there was no contingency plan.
See, and that's the thing. And I think you're right about your analysis about what motivated the High Court. What should have motivated the High Court was the rule of law and the Constitution of the United States. What they instead factored in was, oh, look at this mess that Congress created, and we can't allow the people to be hurt by the mess that Congress created, so we're just going to keep the mess in place. That is, in essence, what they did, and it runs counter to everything that we have been taught about what the court's role is, which is to interpret the law and interpret the Constitution of the United States and make sure our laws are consistent with said. And it's just we're in uncharted territory right now.
We are, and I agree with you. I believe that they should have ruled in favor of King if you really look at the law and interpret the law without factoring in all the social ramifications of overturning the Affordable Care Act.
Now, I know that you've done a lot of preparation in your business model, and folks, Diamond Physicians, the way they do things is the antidote, if you will, to Obamacare, the antidote to the traitorous insurance companies, bypassing those. I know you have a bit of a struggle trying to convince the lawmakers to make it so that a practice like yours is looked at as health care under the definition of Obamacare that we're forced now to remain under for the time being. Where are you on those efforts?
Yeah, we are still talking with legislation in Austin, trying to convince our legislation that, hey, this is a viable alternative. So, yes, everyone should have health care insurance, but again, that does not guarantee access to health care. We want to give people health care. So now with the Affordable Care Act, networks are shrinking, insurance premiums are going through the roof. You can't keep your doctor. Your premiums have gone up $2,500 a year, and they will continue to rise. Let's take out managed care. That's what's causing this spiral of healthcare costs. Let's take it out. Let's go back to the 50s and 60s to cultivate the patient-physician relationship, and let's pay cash for preventative care. So for primary care, let's pay cash. We charge a monthly membership fee, and our clients receive unlimited visits, no copay, 24-hour access to their doctor. Then we're a medical wholesaler. So we go out and we negotiate the best rate for a plethora of medical services and pass those savings directly on to our clients. So they save 80 to 90% on labs and imaging. And then we also throw in unlimited urgent care, and that's how we're going to save healthcare.
Well, it's the way that our healthcare system ought to work, government removed out of the equation. Something else I wanted you to weigh in on, Dr. James. We all remember this.
Lack of transparency is a huge political advantage. Call it the stupidity of the American voter or whatever.
That there is Jonathan Gruber, the godfather, the architect of Obamacare. Here's Barack Obama upon hearing Mr. Gruber's telling of the truth.
The fact that some advisor who never worked on our staff expressed an opinion that I completely disagree with in terms of the voters, is no reflection on the actual process that was run.
Okay. If you listen to or you get your information from the biased press, you would not have known that emails have come out courtesy of the Obama administration that Mr. Obama, they were trying to downplay Mr. Gruber's role in Obamacare, but the emails reveal that he was referred to as the administration's hero. That's a quote. Now, the folks at the ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN didn't feel compelled to let folks know about that, but it happens to be now a matter of public record. Is this one of those things we can chalk up to, well, you're not surprised about this either?
No, I'm not shocked. I think we all know that Gruber played a major role in crafting this law, and he was correct. They have intentionally made the system extremely complex and convoluted to hide the true cost of care. So when you do that, when you consolidate insurance groups, you eliminate competition. Therefore, prices go up. And that's why we can charge $4,000 for an MRI when the true cost is around $500. And I can give you 10 different examples of outrageous inflation in the healthcare market. So we've got to introduce price transparency into the marketplace and reintroduce competition so that consumers can shop the best prices and therefore lower healthcare costs.
Yeah. Dr. James Pinckney, board-certified family medicine physician. He runs and operates Diamond Physicians. What's the website if folks want to check out what it is you do?
It's diamondphysicians.com. We now have 2 locations in Dallas, Frisco, Legacy, and Lebanon, and in the Preston Center. We've got another location slated for Uptown in 2016. We are launching a national franchise initiative in the next couple of weeks. We want to blanket the country with truly affordable health care. It's an amazing program. Please check it out, diamondphysicians.com.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Dr. James Pinckney, everybody, board-certified family medicine physician.